Mcleod County Fair is, let's see, getting underway August 20th through the 23rd, the Mcleod County Fair. And if you want to go to that and you got a hankering to get married, well, you can do that too. So joining us now to talk more about that are two of the judges presiding over weddings at the Mcleod County Fair. Let's see, we've got, let me pull up my notes, Jody Winters and Jessica Maher in the chambers there, I see too, huh?
Courtroom, actually, yes. Welcome.
Oh, the courtroom, yes, not the chambers. It's gonna, wow. Obviously, you guys do weddings in the courtroom or you know, you do that sort of thing there, but you're taking that show on the road to the Mcleod County Fair?
We are. This is actually our third year doing this. We have 6 spots available for free weddings at the fair. We've currently got 4 couples registered. We're hoping to fill those last 2 spots. And you do not need to be from Mcleod County. You can be from, you know, anywhere in Minnesota. You've just got to have that valid marriage license, and we'll get you married at the fair.
Well, that's exciting. I mean, in the previous years you've done this then, I mean, has it been a pretty full slate of weddings?
So, like Judge Maher said, this is our third year. Our first year that we did it, we had 10 slots full. Last year, we had 6 slots full. So, yes, we welcome anyone that wishes to get married. They can come and join us.
What do you have set up then at the fairgrounds? I mean, is there like some kind of like a trellis and an arch, or I mean, what is the ambiance like?
It's really a nice little spot, and that's, you know, courtesy in part of the Mcleod County Fair Board, who works with us, and Crow River Floral actually donates as well. So there's a spot on the fairgrounds where there's some trees, grass, sort of a semicircular retaining wall that's kind of short, and then Crow River Floral provides an arch, and some flower donations. So it's really a surprisingly nice little spot, kind of out of the way at the fair.
Wow. How long do these ceremonies take then?
Well, that kind of depends on the couple as well. Some couples request a shorter version. So typically 10 minutes or so. We talk to the couples ahead of time before we go ahead and find out, you know, what their comfort level or how would they like it. Would they want a little bit more serious, or do they want a little more fun? Yeah. And we just go with what they want.
Where did this idea hatch? I mean, how did this originate? Who said, hey, this would be fun, let's do weddings at the fair?
You know, most of the people that we see are not having a good day, right? Yeah. They're coming to see us not on the best times of their lives. And we really were trying to think about ways that we can reach out to the community and show that we do some other things as well, and that we really are a beneficial part of your community. So it started as a community outreach event, and then it's just been such a unique and fun experience to be a part of, and we've really enjoyed it. And we see, you know, we've had couples come to us in shorts and t-shirts. We've had couples in full bridal gown and suits, and we'll meet them where they're at. And it's a really a neat outreach event.
Well, you got my next question. I was going to ask about the attire when you get married at the fair. So, you know, you dress for the fair, or you dress for the wedding, or somewhere in between. I mean, these folks that have come fully dressed for, you know, the bridal event here, the nuptials, do they have a change of clothes, or do they just go enjoy the fair in the wedding gown and tuxedo?
In the wedding gown and tuxedo. So we've had full bridal gowns. They're walking around the fair, and clearly everyone knows, yep, they were part of the getting married. Or we've had people in shorts. So whatever they want is, we'll take them as they come.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll be in our robe.
Oh, good. Yeah. And then do you guys then get to go off and enjoy the rest of the county fair?
We do. It's kind of fun to run into some of the couples enjoying the fair board, shares some coupons with them. And so they get to go around the fair and get some free stuff. And sometimes we run into them later in the evening.
And we've had a couple last year that stopped by. We married them the first year, and they stopped by, and they're still married.
Well, that's good. That's good. We'd like to see that. Aside from the weddings that you will be performing, what's the next best highlight of the Mcleod County Fair? What's the must-do?
Ooh, you know, we're right next to the building. I forget the name of the actual building, but the building that has the artwork submissions by students. and community members. And that's so cool to go and see, you know, kind of like when you go see the crop art and things at the state fair. There's a county fair version of that in the building right next to where we're at. And that's neat.
That's fantastic.
Or the beer tent with the free music. and for Mcleod County, there is, it's free for gate admission. Whereas a lot of the other fairs, there is a cost to get in.
So free fair with a beer tent and judges. Yeah. I mean, do they ever, any of the law enforcement that do security for the fair just say, hey, judge, while you're here, you don't ever get pulled into any criminal
not yet. Please don't give them any ideas.
Like they want to set up a courtroom at the fair like they do out in the Eagles Stadium. None of that. All right. Well, let's tell everybody if you've got 2 slots open.
We do. And if they'd like to get registered, they just have to give us a call at the courthouse. Karen, our court administrator, can get them set up. The phone number there is 320-864-1285. We'll get them set up. And thanks again to the County Fair Board and Crow River Floral for all the work they do to make this a nice event.
And the weddings, I know the County Fair is on I just had the dates up here. The 20th through the 23rd.
Yep, and the weddings are on Saturday, the 22nd.
The weddings are on Saturday. What are the time frames? What are the time slots available?
It's late afternoon. I think we do between it's like 4 and 6 or 3 and 6, something like that.
Okay, and for anyone wanting to attend the Mcleod County Fair, where do they find it?
Between the 2 buildings, the one building I believe is the 4-H Club, and the other one I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's, if you walk by in the main drag, you'll see us.
It's right along the main drag.
And the fairgrounds in Hutchinson.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, hard to miss. Well, it's a great thing. If you get inundated with interest for the remaining 2 slots, any option to expand, or is that pretty much first come, first serve, and you're done?
Oh, I think we're flexible.
Okay.
We've enjoyed this experience, so.
Yes, we enjoy sharing the celebration with the couples.
That's fantastic. Thank you both for joining us today. It's nice to have some fun news to talk about.
Right. And fun things to do, fun events. So thanks for featuring it, and maybe we'll see you at the fair.
All right. Let's hope so. Mcleod County Fair. Thank you both.
Take care.